Southern California has a new modern home for NFL football, and it is this place, wondrous SoFi Stadium here in Inglewood. Coming up, it's Divisional Round Saturday, and we've got an AFC battle on tap between the Buffalo Bills and the Los Angeles Chargers. The first of 4 berths in the conference championships on the line here as divisional weekend in the NFL is underway. On 1st and 10, Herbert. Trying to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Picked off at about the 31. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. That's kind of a double whammy. I mean, the interception on the opening drive, that's one thing. But to give him this field position, that's another.
Absolutely perfect start for this defense. They take the ball away on the opening possession. They know that their offense will get the ball to start the second half. They line them up in field goal position, and to me, they got a chance for a touchdown right here out of the gate.
So after the INT, it's Allen. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
They will run for the first time with David Montgomery. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
Oh, it's a jet sweep. Here's Davis. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3.
Let's just make this one succinct. Nice job there. All 11 guys on defense diagnosing the jet sweep and putting it down.
Montgomery. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. It'll be called a gain of 2, and that'll leave him with some options here on 4th and inches. To throw, it's Allen. And he's got his tight end Knox for a Bills touchdown. A 1-yard touchdown pass. And the Bills are on the board first here in this division round matchup. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0.
Chargers, nothing. Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. Not the start that they were hoping for. The interception on the first play of the game. It leads to 6 points the other way. How do you rebound from here?
A little bit of humor. Got to laugh that one off and not the ha-ha. That was very funny, but kind of like, can you believe that just happened? Let's go out and play now. Let's just start over. And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. Well, this defense for the Bills, they played really well in that win last week against Miami.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there, and they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Herbert. Eluding the pressure right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Thrown to the sideline and incomplete. Brings up 3rd down and 10.
So now 3rd and 10. A big play to start the drive, but nothing since.
Check. Hey, check Mike 6. Watch the pass. Mike 6.
Again, Herbert. And this is caught. First catch for Keenan Allen. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe needs some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
Touchdown, LA! Jared Cook, 32 yards. And the Chargers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Extra point right down the middle. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. McKenzie will not return this, and it'll be brought out to the 25. Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. 2nd and 5. Allen off the play fake. Dancing to his left. And Allen will have the first down as he's able to slide to avoid the contact at the end.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
First down, here's the run with Montgomery. And he's going to get forward for about 5, but that may be coming back. What say you, Mr. Referee? Throwing now is Allen. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. Jerry Tillery. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. Another try after the first down sack. Allen. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. They give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain. So it's 3rd and long, and defensively not a real surprise there in the dime. Allen going to throw. Looking for Shepard deep. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there that brings up fourth. On fourth down, Matt Hawk to punt it away. Fair catch called for and made right at the 25-yard line. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. He'll get this out wide to Eckler. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. These two teams all tied after 1. Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Justin Herbert looking to pass. He dumps it to Eckler underneath, and he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50.
One of my old teammates called me the other day when he was watching the game. He's like, man, trying to watch an NFL game and trying to account for their passing game, that's difficult. And just when you think you get everything covered, here comes a back out of the backfield. In this case, he picks up a first down.
In on the stop defensively, Raekwon McMillan. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
49-yard line.
Herbert now. Throws left side, complete to Keenan Allen. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
On 2nd and a yard, Herbert. And this is caught at the 8. Touchdown, Chargers. Trey McKinney from 21 yards away. And the Chargers have taken the lead. The call is to go for 1 and kick the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Joey Bosa, he's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. They give to Montgomery out of the gun. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
On 3rd and long, it's Allen. He'll get this underneath to Montgomery. And they're going to get him down well short of the 1st as he can only get this to the 30. They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
On is the punter, Hawk, as he gets this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken just outside the 20-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. The Charger drive about to get going. Now, their last 2 drives, both ending in touchdowns. It's got them this 14-7 lead.
And it looks to me, and I think you're probably seeing the exact same thing, they're in an ideal spot now to create some separation. The way that they're functioning on offense now, they can create a pretty good gap. Allows their defense to play with a little more verve and confidence.
A big article in the paper this morning about them stringing possessions together for consecutive touchdowns. Well, right here, they're trying to make it 3 in a row. On 2nd down, Eckler. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. What a dimension this man brings to this defense. He had his mind set there that he was going to get in and make that tackle. He really flew to the football. First down, and they stick with Eckler. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by at Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. Going deep for Hopkins, and that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
But the first 2 drives yielded touchdowns, so there's no reason for them to feel like they have to pull back on the reins. They pushed it downfield, looking for another one right there. Didn't get it, but we know they're going to continue to be bold.
He's got him in, complete. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. A big game that time for the Chargers.
I don't think anyone would argue that having that extra week definitely helps come playoff time. And those were some fresh legs right there. That extra practice time and planning, certainly in evidence.
They go back to the ground now with Eckler. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
They'll buy some time right. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down.
Yeah, not much there that time, and I think we were both wondering once he got out of the box whether he'd just throw the ball away, and he winds up only picking up a yard or 2.
Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Here's Herbert. This one incomplete. Probably should have been picked. A little nonchalant with the throw to the safety valve, but it's 4th down.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
The Chargers will bring out the field goal unit now. From the right hash, it's a 46-yard attempt. And this one is right down the middle. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So that one on target, and it adds to this first half lead.
And maybe we're too early to worry too much about 1-score lead, 2-score lead, etc. But this is where you kind of start banking those points that come in helpful later on.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. There was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
On 2nd and 9, Allen. He'll leave it for Montgomery complete. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. He'll air this one out deep for Davis. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. So a change of possession here on the punt. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Charger drive about to get going. And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Tackled by A.J. Epinesa. So it's on to halftime in this AFC divisional round matchup as we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach?
Final adjustments are underway in the locker rooms. Which of these two teams will survive and advance to next weekend's AFC Championship game? To find out, we go back to Brandon in charge.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Throwing to start the drive. Allen. And this is intercepted. He was trying to get it to Davis. Picked off near the 44. But that one is going to sting. First play of the 3rd quarter and a turnover.
And you have to know that at halftime, they spent a lot of time going through their checklist of what they wanted to accomplish to start this 3rd quarter. Turning it over like this was not on that list.
Not at all. And you come out of the locker room trailing, so that first drive to establish momentum is very key.
Crucial.
And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Tackle made there by Matt Milano.
It's 2nd and 8 at the 17-yard line.
Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
And he's got it. Touchdown. Keenan Allen, a 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Chargers capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. So he was holding from that left tackle position.
Everyone tries to keep their hands inside when they're blocking ever since they liberalized the rules where you can extend them out. But sometimes they get out a little wide and they get detected grabbing some cloth.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. A give. This is Montgomery. And he'll take this one up over the 20 to the 21-yard line. That's a gain of 6 on the first down run.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Throwing on 2nd and 14. Allen. That's caught by Gabriel Davis. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now Allen. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A big gain there for the Bills. Flush to his right. They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
On 2nd down, Montgomery. About 3 yards there to the 27. And I see an extra defensive back on the field. A little surprise here on 3rd and 1. To the air, Allen. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a 1st down.
With the score where it is, this was probably going to be 4-down territory if they didn't convert there. But what a nice job of working his way open, making sure he secured the catch, and setting up 1st and goal.
Here's Allen. Forced out to his left. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
Off the option, here's Montgomery. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Calling a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got to just pin their ears back and get after him now.
Allen now on 3rd and goal. Allen hit. He lost the football.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. Oh, they'll run the option right. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Josh Allen scoring on the 2-yard keeper. And the Bills' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead is trimmed down to 10.
Chargers 24, Bills 14. Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away.
Their catch made at the 25-yard line. The Chargers take over 1st and 10.
The Charger drive about to get going. This now a 10-point game, so things tightening a little bit after that last score. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of 1st downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Going deep for Hopkins. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here,
try to force it to Allen, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Dane Cruikshank, and he is going to score. It's a pick six and a Bills touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Here's Bass now for the extra point. It's up and good, and this now becomes a 24-21 ball game.
Chargers 24, Bills 21.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away.
The Chargers take over first and 10.
The Charger drive about to get going. And fresh off the pick six, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talked about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
It all comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out of me for some reason.
It's deep in there, right? It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Back now at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. Eckler going to get it again on 2nd down. Call it a gain of 3, but not enough to move the sticks. It'll be 3rd and about a foot or 2.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. Back to throw here, Herbert. And Allen's got it. And he's got a first down as a tackle made at the Bills' 43.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
So frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
Play action this time for Justin Herbert. This is swung out to Eckler. So the completion good for 7 there. And that'll make this a 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 36-yard line.
Eckler, they run left side. Room here to run. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 54 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now.
And we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front 7 reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. Good gain there on first down. It keeps them in a running situation, probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
So first and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Now it's Herbert. Escaping the pressure right. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Justin Herbert, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Chargers are drawing closer to a date in the AFC title game as they extend this fourth quarter lead. Point after, right down the middle. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
The Bills take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And this could be the defining moment of their season, all hyperbole aside. You're trailing here in the fourth quarter, the divisional round. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. The former third-round pick, Justin Jones, bringing the lumber that time. The sack cost him only a yard. It's 2nd and 11. Here's Allen to throw it. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Asante Samuel Jr. As a quarterback, Charles, you have to imagine that he knew that heat was coming there on that snap. And this time, the pressure forces him into an interception.
Absolutely he knew. And maybe that's a spot in other parts of the game. He's going to think about just throwing that one away. But down late in the fourth quarter, he has no choice, no luxury. He's got to try and make a play. And even with that pressure around him, he tried to complete it downfield to no avail.
They'll run here with Eckler. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the fourth quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And this one also slow in developing as he's maybe getting back here to the line of scrimmage, but not much more than that.
It's 3rd down and 12.
On 3rd down, here's Eckler. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And his kick is indeed good, and that will stretch the lead up to 13. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it's still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Allen. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it, and it's 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Throwing is Allen. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4th-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the 1st down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Here's Allen. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Now Allen. Flushed out right. That's taken in by Knox. And he's got some space here. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. Allen. Going deep for Diggs. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Adrian Amos with a pick. And the Chargers are going to get the football back at their own 17. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
Victory formation time for the Chargers. They take a knee. And they have secured a spot in the conference championship, and now you can start to smell it at this point in the season, can't you?
You really can, because the focus has been one game at a time, not looking ahead. But when you get to the conference championship game and you know you're there, the Super Bowl does loom in the future.